Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.
Hey there, Pony fan. Some days I feel like when Gentleman Carney P.T. Barnum said there's a sucker born every minute, he was talking about me. When Equestria Girls was first announced, I was all like, that is so lame, no way I'll ever go see that. And now I've run out and seen it on the first day. If you want to avoid spoilers, I'll give you a quick yay or nay. It's cute, okay? If you're a fan of My Little Pony, this movie is worth a watch, if only once. All the characters survive their humanization more or less intact, along with the show's trademark silly sweet sense of humor. If you absolutely need to see an epic adventure, you'll be disappointed, but I think you already knew that. Alright, spoiler warnings in play. Let's dig into Equestria Girls. The movie starts off with Twilight and friends arriving at the Crystal Empire for some princessy stuff. But late that night, a mysterious intruder makes off with Twilight's crown, a key component in the elements of harmony.
Hear that, dragons, changelings, and every other monster of the land? It's open season on ponies.
The intruder in question is Sunset Shimmer, the former apprentice of Princess Celestia. After a brief fight between Twilight and Sunset, the crown gets thrown into a magic mirror, which is actually a portal to an alternate dimension. Twilight must enter the portal alone to find her crown, because apparently if the other 5 ponies went with her, it would cause some sort of a disaster. That would probably be Pinkie Pie's fault. Once on the other side, Twilight finds herself at a suburban high school that's under the tyrannical rule of mean girl extraordinaire, Sunset Shimmer. But by a twist of fate, the demented debutante isn't in possession of the magical crown just yet. Mirror Universe Fluttershy handed it over to Principal Celestia, I'll let that one sink in, after finding it just lying on the ground. So Twilight's in a race against time to win the support of her Mirror Universe friends, become Princess of the Big Dance, and return to Equestria before the moon peaks on the next day. Or she'll be trapped in this alternate world for 30 moons.
Yes, 2.5 years truly is an eternity.
Most of the movie involves Twilight getting her Mirror Universe friends back together, who are all fighting because of Sunset's underhanded trickery. After Twilight accomplishes goal number 1, she has to convince the rest of the student body to elect her dance princess. All the while, Sunset Shimmer is scheming to turn Twilight into a social misfit through the most insidious means of all: YouTube. Not kidding. But like always, pluck, determination, and a jaunty song convince the student body that the nice, genuine, good-hearted girl deserves to be the dance princess, not the shallow. But then, in a shocking display of directness, Sunset just straight up kidnaps Spike, and then threatens to destroy the portal back to Equestria if Twilight doesn't surrender the crown. But like the needlessly noble heroine she is, Twilight insists on keeping the crown to protect humanity from Sunset's evil.
She don't know us very well, does she?
Then that's where the movie gets good. Sunset snags the crown, then turns into a ing hellspawn. Then she brainwashes the entire student body and turns them into her unthinking zombie army, but Twilight is like, please. Then she and her doppelganger friends go all Sailor Moon, complete with hair extensions and little horsey ears. Then there's like a tactical friendship strike and it was bad.
Private, you got a weird definition of bad.
So the movie ends with Sunset and her minions, Snips and Snails, having learned a valuable lesson about not being a-holes, and Twilight takes the portal back to Equestria. So Equestria Girls is your basic fish-out-of-water story, with Twilight needing to learn how to navigate an entirely new environment, with most of the comedy coming from humorous interactions with things like modern technology and other conveniences. There are also a lot of cameos by members of the supporting cast, like the CMC's Big Mac, Trixie, Photo Finish, Vinyl Scratch, who does have red eyes this time, and of course Principal Celestia and Vice Principal Luna. I didn't care for her design all that much. Apparently I'm the only one who thought human Luna would look like Amy Lee, but whatever. Those were the only ones I specifically noticed. Fan favorites like Lyra, Bon Bon, Dr. Hooves, and Derpy might still be there, I just didn't see them. Now let's talk about this guy. Yeah, I know, the rumors are true. Twilight has a boyfriend. But his biggest saving grace is that he's bland and forgettable. He's so forgettable, in fact, that his name escapes me. In the human world, he's a guitar-playing dude bro type with a heart of gold. In Equestria, he's the Orange Pegasus Guard. The guy's okay, he helps Twilight out, and he doesn't offend me with his mere existence, but I sort of have a bad feeling we'll be seeing more of him in Season 4. Another high point of the movie is the music. There are some fun songs, but there are also a bunch of cool little mood pieces, like when Twilight first arrives in the human world. Now let's talk about the villains. Sunset Shimmer is way better than I thought she would be. She's a mean girl, sure, but she's also really focused and goal-oriented. She also has a really cool design in both human and pony form. Snips and Snails are also great comic henchmen, striking that sweet spot between bumbling and competent without ever becoming really irritating. As far as the main characters go, everyone's personality is right on, so there's no change in the fun banter and witty interplay. Now let's break down the final score for Equestria Girls. On the upside, these are definitely the characters you know and love, and they're on a fun and funny adventure, with plenty of familiar elements to balance out some big changes. On the downside, there's just no way around this being a 1 hour and 12-minute doll commercial. And obviously, if you can't stand high school movies, this isn't going to change your opinion. Lastly, the big character changes just keep coming for Twilight. First she gets this big status upgrade to a princess, and now she's got a boyfriend. Come on, you've got 5 other ponies. Give somebody else a chance to shine, why don't you? But all in all, if you're a fan of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, you should go see Equestria Girls. 4 out of 5. Thanks for watching. I'm the Stupid Private.
That's all, folks.